Hello, hello. Working on the wooden VW bus. That is the front. That is the first side. Hi, Patty. How you doing? Merry Christmas. Hi, Darcy Marie. How you doing? Looks pretty cool, eh? So I've got a couple smudges that I have to deal with, but that's okay. And then that's the other side where we're working our way up again. And then I'm finishing the front, so it's all going to have these lines of dots all the way down to the bumper. And then I'm going to do some big ones up here. Unfortunately, hand-painted magnets would be incredibly expensive to buy, and I don't feel super good. I'm not talking for me to buy. I'm talking I would have to sell them at a fairly high price, and that is not something I really want to do. It's come quite a ways. I did a little bit more today too, so I'm really, really happy with how it's going to go. I'm hoping to finish off these lines of dots today, then go through on this side and do some top dots. We'll probably do a little bit of touch-ups and maybe even start up top here too. So we'll see what happens. But for now, we're going to keep dotting these little lines going all the way around. And that's just going to be on the front of the bus. On the other sides, I'm going to put other stuff up around the top. I'm going to put little stuff in and around the windows all the way around and kind of go from there. So we shall see how it goes. Yeah, unfortunately, I like I think it would be fun to paint magnets. I do have some 4x6 or 5x7 canvas magnets and some floral shaped canvas magnets. Those would be a little bit different than doing just some standard magnets, I think. It's kind of why I don't do coasters either, because the amount of time it would take to paint them and to prep them, to like seal them and everything, it would make the selling cost so incredibly high that I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. How you doing, Patty? How was your Christmas with your fam? Did you have a nice day? How's everybody's weather today, too? Did you get a ton of snow, Patty? It's been really high winds here today, so I am going to kind of put the prerequisite out there, or the disclaimer out there, I should say, that anything is possible, and it wouldn't be a surprise if I lost power. I don't think we will, but I just want to kind of prepare just in case. So if it does go, we'll deal with it, but hopefully we'll be good. Oh, thanks, Jackie. Oh, Patty, that's wonderful. We didn't even get 5 centimeters. If we got 5 centimeters, I'd be shocked. We didn't get anything for snow. More ice and just really high winds. But today I had to wear my sunglasses out in the car today. Oh, Merry Christmas to you too, Darcy Marie. It was a really good day. Got to go up and visit my dad. And Mom went up. We were able to stay for about 3 hours. And had a really nice visit. Then got Mom home, got her settled, and then I did some painting today. What about you guys? Does anybody here still get up really, really early in the morning to open presents if you celebrate Christmas? I don't know what this is, but I love it. Well, thank you, Leanne. So it's a wooden VW bus lookalike that I got at Michael's last year, so spring of 2021. And I hadn't painted it, and then we started painting it in September. And this is where we are at so far. Isn't she cute? Yeah, me too, Patty. That was unexpected and a really, really, really nice surprise. Dad was really, really happy. And he was really tired by the time we left. But we were too, so it's okay. We were up super early and yeah. Oh, thank you for sharing the live, Mama Bananas. Oh, thank you, Rachel. You too. Merry Christmas to you too. What Christmas traditions did you guys get to take part in today? Do you guys get up super early, excited to unwrap presents? What order do you open stuff in? When do you open your stocking? When do you eat breakfast before you open your present? It used to drive me crazy, because my friends, almost all of them, slept in on Christmas Day. And every year I questioned how I was still friends with them because it just made no sense to me. I'm like, it's 10 o'clock. How are you still sleeping or just getting up? Oh, we're just going to get up and then we're going to have some breakfast. We're going to laze around and we'll open a few presents and then we'll do something else. I was of the wake up, tear through everything so we could play. It is looking pretty cool, eh? Hi, Chameleonaire. How you doing, love? Merry Christmas to you, too. Well, I hope whatever you guys got up to today, that you had a really nice day. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, I hope that you had a day for some peace. And if it wasn't a very peaceful day for you, I hope that you're able to find some time to give yourself a few minutes to take a bit of a breath. Definitely not easy. Not an easy holiday for everybody, and I totally get that. All right. It's such a quick holiday too, right? It's such a busy holiday. It's not a restful holiday for most people, and it's usually so busy, and then, it's just a single day, and then you're back in the swing of things, back in the real world, right? It goes by so fast. But thanks for coming to hang out, you guys. I've been a little less than enamored with Christmas. I'm a little less than enamored with most things, to be brutally honest, other than sitting and painting. So it's just nice to sit and do the thing that I'm most happy doing today. Who is that? Is that Sarah? Hi, Sarah. Merry Christmas. The storm where I am is just winds right now, so we haven't gotten any snow. Well, we got about 5 centimeters of snow, maybe. So it's been very quiet, thankfully. Really, really cold still. Like minus 25 or 27 or something like that, I think. And some pretty strong wind gusts. You'll be able to hear the windows rattling throughout the live tonight. But otherwise, it's been pretty uneventful, thankfully. Just really cold, right? So the issue we had was we had more rain than anything, and then it froze. And then we had a little bit of snow on top of the frozen rain. Like we had the flash freezing of everything that was already on the ground. And that then got coated with a very, very light coating of snow and turned everything into an ice rink. So, but we've been very lucky here. We haven't had a ton of snow. Do you usually use a certain brand of paint? It depends on the project. If I'm painting a mug or glass, so ceramics or glass, I use multi-surface acrylic paints, and my favorite brand for that is Craftsmart. And then when I'm painting on wood, canvas, stone, the stones that I make myself, candle holders, all those sorts of things, I'll use regular craft acrylics. And my go-to brand right now is Deco Art Americana. Yeah, that would be the main one that I use there. Hi, Cynthia. I'm glad you're here. Is it tipsy, Cynthia? So the paint really depends on the surface that I'm painting on. The most important thing to know is that on the backs of the bottles of paint, it will tell you what surfaces that paint is suitable for. If you are painting something like glass or ceramic, please do yourself a favor and read the bottles. Make sure it actually says glass or ceramic in the description on the back, like the instructions on the bottle of paint. If they don't, totally okay to try it, but go into it knowing that it's an experiment. I wouldn't trust it. Okay? I went outside earlier. So I'm not tipsy either, but I'm something. Shit. Well, that's all right. I think that looks okay so far. All right, let's see what happens over here. Is that Jerry Lynn the lurker? Hi, Jerry Lynn. How you doing? Right. There's the eyeballs. I love it. I hope you're doing good, honey. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. All right, now we go to the light blue. I think we're going to get these stripes done pretty quickly. I think they look kind of cool though, eh? And then the sides will be filled with other stuff. Oh, no. Well, yeah, not at work for a change. That's unheard of. I'm so sorry to hear that you're sick, though. I hope you feel better soon. Has it been kicking your ass for a while? Or is it new? Cynthia's getting ready to open the box with her mug and the fancy handle. Oh, Cynthia, please, if it's broken in the mail, it's my biggest fear. It's shipping mugs and breakables. I didn't realize how stressful it would be, even shipping ornaments, going, oh my God, if these things crack and break in the mail, I don't know what to do. So I just hope everything arrived okay. Hopefully. Oh, shit. So, Jerry Lynn, are you just curled up on the couch or in bed, just taking care of yourself? Randy taking good care of you, I'm sure. Better be sick at home. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks. I hope you feel better soon. That blows. How's work going, though? Has it been crazy busy? Did anybody here have to work today? It's been a shit show. I can't wait to quit. It's my first time being sick since 2008. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Well done. Always sucks when you break the streak. But that's a pretty damn good streak. Especially with the current state of the world. Uh-oh. Is that going to happen soon? Are you hoping, Jerry Lynn? Well, of course you're hoping. How's that plan coming along? I'm excited for you. That was going to be a dumb thing to say. Are you hoping you can leave soon? Well, you just said you can't wait to, so yeah, you're hoping. Cynthia, are you stuttering? Are you okay? What happened? I'm in bed, but my ADHD brain is bouncing nose. Oh, Sarah, that's so tough. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope your brain lets you sleep a little bit, but it's so tough. Do you listen to anything while you sleep? Any of those apps like the Calm app or anything like that ever help? Nice to curl up in bed though. Not gonna say I'm not jealous of that. I am ready to curl up in bed. Yeah, me. I'll record my voice. Have a lovely sleep. Breathe in, breathe out. It's filling in the little blank spots here that are too small for I have a plan, but I want to make sure I get paid. Ah, good call. My projects are done. Nice. Oh, shit. I gotta go back in this way. So after this is all done, I'm going to have some spots I'm definitely going to have to go back in and touch up, like on the edges, on some of the edges and everything where the paint's run off, but we'll see. Ooh, that's exciting. That's super exciting, Jerry Lynn. Hi, Elise. How you doing? Cynthia, are you okay? Did we lose you? Is the mug all in one piece? Is everything okay? All right. We're getting there. You know how I would get it done faster is if I stop talking so much and just paint. I'm doing good, thank you. It's good to see ya. How was your day today? Oh, I have to go back this way. Dun, dun, dun. Thanks for coming to hang out tonight, you guys. I've been looking forward to sitting and painting with you all day. Audrey's curled up on the bed having a snooze. I'm all wrapped up in my electric blanket. Pretty damn happy. And then I'm probably going into a little detail. Long but good. Oh, good. Winding down now. Hey, Sue. Oh, that's about enough, I think. Thought I had more room in there to fill, but I don't. Oh. All right, now on to the purple. And then we're going to do some top dots on the other ones. I made my dad a pyrography clay pigeon themed cheese board with him and his dog. Oh, that's so wonderful. Did he love it? That's wonderful. It feels good to make something and then just be super proud of it too, eh? It feels nice. Still here, haven't opened it yet. I'll be bringing my full report in just a minute, okay? Fair enough. Oh, I did have an empty spot that I need to fill with some blue. Hold on. I can't see. What am I trying to do here? How's it going, Barb? Did you have a good day? Meh, good enough. All right. Close up the blue. Go to the purple. And we'll see how many more rows we get in here. Oh, that's wonderful. Everybody's here. Quiet day all by yourself? How's the weather, Barb? Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. That little burp snuck up on me. I apologize. Hopefully you didn't hear it. And if you did, I'm sorry. Little nippy still. None of your kiddos come see you today, Barb? Been pretty quiet? Aw, I'm so glad, Cynthia. What'd you do with your day, Barb? Cynthia, the fact that it made it to you safe and sound makes me super, super happy. And the fact that you love it is just... I'm so glad you're so happy with it. Yay! That's wonderful. Doing the chaos tomorrow. Can't wait. Really? Are you excited? Is everyone coming to you, or are you going... Or are you going to somewhere else? There we go. That's fun. Ah, well done. That's the best part, right? I'll go somewhere else before I'll have a bunch of people over, because it's much nicer to leave than it is to say, everybody get the fuck out. Oh, Cynthia, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're so happy. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. That's wonderful. Good news. Such good news. Let's try this way. It's getting right into these little corners there. Here we go. That should be all right. All right, now we're moving on to the neon red again. I think this is going to look wicked under the black light. The dinner guest list was shortened to 30 people? Holy crap. That's intense, Barb. Yeah, good call. Be ready to duck out. That's a lot. That sounds intense. But you go until you've had your fill and then let everyone do their thing, right? That's good. Oops. Oh. What are you doing? This paint is garbage. How about you, Sue? How was your day today? How were all the critters? Did you have fun watching your daughter open her presents? And did she have fun opening her presents? The Donner instead of dinner has you laughing. I can feel your excitement. It's oozing through the camera. Oh, that's funny. Yes, Freudian slip, perhaps? I'm excited to go to the store one of these days and try and find a new neon red so I can throw this one in the garbage. It's got a very weird consistency and it doesn't mix up well. I mean, it's a great color, but it dries very dark as well. Like you can see how dark that is. It will glow under the black light, but it's very, very dark, which is frustrating. All right. And yeah, this consistency is not great, so it kind of does weird stuff. You dip your tool in one spot and it's really thick and gooey, almost like a gel. And then you dip your tool in and it's super watery. Like it doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. But we're doing the best we can. Bear with me for a minute while I There we go. Get in there. Dun, dun, dun. If I wouldn't go if I had to be with 30 people, I feel that. Like, will there be dogs included in that 30? If it is 30 participants, including like 10 dogs, no problem. Or like 25 dogs or 30 dogs. That would be ideal. People? Not so much. I'm pleased that that managed to be a nice straight line going across. That could have turned out quite different. Well, it's almost going to turn out a little different because we're still going to be a little tight in there. Me either, but it's all immediate family. Thank goodness for pharmaceuticals. A big goofy dog and 4-month-old baby. Oh, there you go. There you go. That makes a difference. Just hang out with the dog and the baby. Oh, and I need that red out again because I have other spaces that I didn't get done. Right over here. Come on. It's like the tool doesn't even want to pick up the paint. a little frustrating. God, that looks cool though. That's fun. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Isn't it so fun? Have you seen, so let's do a little quick spin around on the bus. And then we spin to this side. I love the wheels. This is one of my keychain designs. And then there we go. That one I have to do some touch-ups on. That's the back. We're still going to fill in all up here, and we're going to paint on the top too, but we're getting closer. I'm going to do the wheels on this side, and then I'm doing some top dots on these three here. So once we finish the front, we're going to move to top dots over here, and then maybe we'll start on the wheels. I'm actually going to, I think, fill some holes with some wood putty and see if I can smooth out these wheels a little bit. The one thing about this is it's very, 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 very rough. So I didn't sand it anywhere near as good as I should have before I started painting, but it's all right. Yeah, you got a crap ton of snow too. Well, yeah, you and Patty. Yeah, I saw it. That's crazy. Snorkel and fins. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, lovely. How was your day today? Lots of playing in the snow? We started this bus way back in September. For those of you who were hanging out at that point, that was when I did the 6-hour lives. I did some live marathons. And in those lives is when I started painting this bus. And then ornament season and holiday markets and everything else that goes with the chaos of the season kind of took over. So it's really fun to be working on this again. I'm excited to see how it turns out, you know. All right, I need to just pump this up a little bit, because I'm going to take this straight across this round part, and some of it's going to get messy, but we'll deal with it, right? Let's see how we can do this. Try and meet in the middle somehow. I feel like I need to do some just like little half dots. Okay, well, let's just keep going the rest of the way over and see if I can help to get this line a little straighter. September was also when I did my first auction, auctioned off a bunch of pieces, and that was really, really fun. And I want to do more auctions. I think that would be really fun. So this is definitely going to end up being an auction piece. This is not something that I am even going to attempt to come up with a price for. I'm going to smack a minimum bid on this bad boy and let you guys fight it out. All right, I think that's pretty good. And then we'll go across for the rest. Thank you, Heather. Lots of shoveling and then a very long bath. Oh, nice, though. $1 million. Okay, somebody wants to buy the wood bus for $1 million. I'm sure. I will take it. I will not argue with that. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. That's good enough. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's gonna... That was the wrong one to use. So. Here we go. There we go. Oh, sorry. What a steal, right? If it's only $1 million, then I'll take 2 while it's on sale. Imagine doing this. Oh, I know. Wouldn't that be so cool? It would be so fun. Oh, good. This month has gone by really, really fast. Really, really fast. And every day within the month seems to be going by really, really fast. Are you guys finding that too? The years gone by like crazy. Thank you, Dragonfly. So that is the front of the bus. That is the side that we're working on. Aw, thank you, Shannon. You're so sweet. And then that is the back. And then that is the other side. So we're going to do these wheels on the other side as well. And we're going to fill in some random spots. It's not going to be solid like the front is. I'm just trying to do that there. And then we'll keep filling in some spaces. I want to put more dots with little paw prints on them. So I kind of plan to, what I want to do is paint the top, see how it's going to potentially hang over the sides. And then once all that's done, then I'll go through and randomly fill in with some little tiny mandalas or dots with paw prints and stuff. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Thanks, guys. All right. Ouch. So I've got a friend coming over tomorrow to keep me company while I start getting this place ready to be painted. I might get some painting done tomorrow too. You never know. But I'm going to be painting the apartment this week. So the first step is going to be a little bit of organization and hopefully some purging. Getting rid of some stuff. And then by Tuesday I'm going to see my dad again. So maybe Tuesday afternoon, maybe probably Wednesday, I'll wake up fresh and get started first thing Wednesday morning. I haven't done up the live schedule for this week yet. I will put that up later tonight. There won't be a live tomorrow. The next live will be on Tuesday. Tuesday I might be able to do an afternoon one. I know I said I didn't think I was going to be able to do an afternoon one this week because of being busy during daylight hours painting the apartment, but if I'll have a look at that. If I can do a daytime live on Tuesday afternoon, I will definitely do that. I will try. I can't guarantee, but I will give it a shot. See what I think I can do. But then I am so freaking excited to get this place painted. It's a dingy gray color right now, and I think we're just gonna whitewash it, and I think it's gonna be so bright that it's going to feel like we are staring at the sun, and I can't friggin' wait. Oh, I like that Shagadodic. I love that. It is totally shag and wagon. I know. The sorting I'm really not looking forward to. Really, really not looking forward to. I'm kind of hoping that that's where my friend Brianna can come in. She can do the tough love. And if I say, like, just start sorting things, like to keep, donate, garbage, right? And if I'm counting on her for some tough love tomorrow to call me out. And if I say keep, for her to call me out and say, why the fuck are you keeping that? I'm open. I'm sure that when I tell her that that's the help I would like from her, I'm sure she will have no problem doing it. What the hell are you doing? Are you crazy? Why are you keeping this? Oh, Heather, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's awful. No, I haven't looked at the Michaels deals yet. I honestly have been terrified too. I'm terrified that I'm going to be tempted to go out in public on Boxing Day. And that just seems so wrong to me. However, I do have to acknowledge that I might need to go out and get some stuff. What are you going for, Barb? You see anything that you're going to go and check out? And yarn. Oh, that's nice. Now we know what you're going to go for. Whew. Sorry, I tried to give myself a little stretch there. Hopefully it doesn't hit me any worse than it has. Oh, I hope so too, Heather. I hope you recover quickly. Sue, how are you doing? How have you been feeling? I hope you recover really quickly, Heather. We did this year too. You know, we were like, we've done everything that we were supposed to, and we've been isolating, and we've been doing all these different things. And I'm fine with that stuff. Like, you know, I'm not one of these people that feels like I'm being deprived when someone says, you have to stay home. I'm like, oh, God, no, okay. But it was kind of, this was the year that we got it too. We got it in August, and we kind of said the same thing. We're like, well, let's just hope that the shots kept us from getting it as bad as it could have been. Let's see. The words I will be remembered for is, I'll keep that just in case. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Probably going to place an order in the morning, drive past the store to go to dinner. Oh, that's a good idea. And just swing by and pick it up, and you don't have to deal with the people. Oh, that's great news, Sue. Roots feel like a boxing glove, I bet. It's exhausting. I'm really glad that you're feeling better, Sue. That's great news. Great news. Have you been able to do any painting? Did anybody get any fun paintings or other craft supplies for Christmas? Or for Hanukkah? What'd you guys get? Did anybody treat themselves, or are you going to treat yourself like Barb ordering from Michael's tomorrow? Are you going to treat yourself? I hope so. I'm probably going to go in and try and grab another 100 or 200 blank Christmas ornaments. Just so I can get a really good jump on next year. Got lots of fun stuff we're gonna do next year with ornaments. My goal for 2023 is to paint and sell 1,000 ornaments. That is my goal. And part of that is I am going to make it available on my website that you can do a made to order. So I'll say, here's 3 different designs. If you want me to make you some, I will. And kind of go it that way. Didn't get any craft stuff, but I did get a logo orchid kit. What is that? What's that, Sue? I treat myself every week. Cuts back on dollars. Kids will fight over when I'm gone. We always joke like that around here. Like, nope, that's going to cut into my inheritance. And then we all laugh. We're like, there's no inheritance. That's not happening. Replenishing craft paints and just maybe some after Christmas deals. Ooh, nice. Yeah, the raw wood items are nice, eh? That'll be fun. Got a crochet diary to write my patterns in. And a 17,000 diamond art picture for my son. Very nice. That's awesome. Bought myself some mandala stencils and dotting tools. Oh, fantastic, Rachel. Oh, that's exciting. I'm excited for you. That's so fun. What a lovely gift for yourself. I'm excited for you. I hope you have a blast. If there is anybody who is else on here who is looking to learn dot mandalas, I do have a YouTube channel that's linked through my bio, and there is a tutorials playlist that has 35 tutorials in there, and they're all just walking through specific projects. And I also have some downloadable step-by-step patterns for different designs that I've done. They're downloadable PDFs, and those are available on my website. Oh, a Lego. That sounds really cool. A Lego. That's cool. When you put it together, will you send me a picture? Gonna treat yourself to some Art Alchemy paints. Well done. Good call. That's fun. Pain is a minefield, especially as some of the brands aren't. Yeah, that's a hard part, right? Is what can you get your hands on in your own area? All right, we're almost done. So we're going to start here. And we're just going to start going all the way across. And then we'll squeeze a little bit of blue. We'll be able to squeeze one row of blue in between the teal and the bumper. So here, let me zoom in a little bit. I'm going to try really hard not to shake this too much. I might wait until these teal ones are dry, just because if I do them before they've dried, then the dots could run together, and I want to make sure they stay separate. So I might set this aside for a minute, or we'll spin it around and do some top dots on the side while this row dries, before we put the blue row in there. Because it's going to be a tight fit, and I want to set myself up for success instead of trying to jam stuff in there and have it all run together. That'd be really frustrating, because I really don't want to have to start over again. Also trying to find somewhere to get some wooden shapes. It's hard to find a place. Oh, good. I'd love to see it, Sue. I think that's one of the draws to painting on gypsum, is you can get all these cool molds and have something to paint on, because sometimes the wood cutouts are really hard to find, or finding nice quality ones are difficult too. You know, if they're too thin, then when you paint on it, they could warp from the moisture. If they're too thick, they become very expensive. All kinds of potential stuff going on there. Got to get back to the family before they come being grinchy. There's always Tuesday. Love you too, Cynthia. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Take care of yourself, please. Pretty please. Oops. Sorry, I know my thumb is like huge now. Right up in the front of the camera. Sorry about that. I think this looks cool. All right, so now I need green and I need the teal. but I need the green first. And I'm going to zoom out because this is probably going to make someone nauseous, all the spinning I'm going to do here. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm pretty damn happy with it, if I do say so myself. I'm pretty pleased with myself. All right. Now, I need to go in here. And then in here. Oops. All right. I think that looks pretty good. How many of you are hiding in the bathroom watching the live instead of Christmas, participating in Christmas? Oh, that's funny, but it makes me sad all at the same time. All right. So I'm going to put some yellow. Some yellow, teeny tiny top swoops in here. Just to make it stand out a little bit more. And then we'll come around to the side and we'll do some top dots after these ones. And then that should give that teal time to dry. Oh. Does look like corn stalks, hey, Heather? No, I know that you're happy that I'm here, but it makes me sad that anybody is having to go through something like that to be hiding in the bathroom. I've been one of those people that's been hiding in the bathroom before, and that's not a fun place to be. Thank goodness that we have this space where we can all come and hang out, but I hope that you're okay. Oh yeah, it would be done by now, eh? I'm laid in bed watching while hubby is snoring beside me at 1:30 a.m. Oh my goodness. I love that you guys are happy that I'm here, and I'm grateful that you are happy here. Yeah, where's everybody watching from? For anybody who's new to my lives, my name is Jamie. I live in Ontario, Canada. I've been doing this for about 3 years, well, maybe even 3.5 now. Maybe even 4. I think it's going to be 4 years. I think I started in February of 2019, maybe. Maybe we'll just jump in and do the blue now. I think we're good now. And people gotta go, totally. Michigan, Northwest Ohio, super cold. In Georgia, how's your weather there? Stacy? Mississippi, witchy woman. That's so cool. Oh, Okay, sorry, I just got to give myself a little stretch here for a second. And I'm going to grab the blue paint, and we are going to get in there and do this last row. I'm going to have couple little scragglers that I'm going to have to go in and use to fill in a little bit of space. But this should be the last full row. Oh, Stacy, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, no. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Were you able to stay at home, or did you have to go stay at a hotel? Was there a bunch of damage? Is everybody okay? It is a Mandela love bus. How you doing, Artistry by Anthony? 30 Fahrenheit. Ugh. Ugh. And Sarah's in Northwest England. Sounds to me like I need to make a trip to the UK someday. It'll probably be many years from now, but someday I'll try to make it happen. That'd be fun. Be so many of you I'd get to meet. Same with the States. Just around North America. Australia is another spot where I feel like there's quite a few people that we hang out with on occasion. So once I finish this row and the little bits of touch up that I got to do here, then I'll give her a spin and let you guys see how it's coming. We might even take, I think once the front is done, I think we need to take a quick pause and turn on the black light and see how this baby shines. I think it's going to look pretty wicked under the black light. Sugar. Okay, so now we go here. Oops, sorry you guys. Wasn't lined up well. All right, so we're almost done. We're going to put a little bit of the dark blue just in those bottom corners, and I'm going to put a little bit of the light blue on under that under that light. All right, so I'm getting paint on the bumper when I'm stuffing my tool in there, but I'll go over it once everything is completely dry and before I varnish. I'm going to go over the whole thing with a pretty fine-tooth comb and a little tiny paintbrush to go in and do all of those touch-ups that need to be done. So hopefully there won't be too many of them. Thank you, Christine. Just need hollow sheets for the windows, totally. I had an auntie that lived in Toronto. No way, that's cool. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, eh, Rachel? Right, Carrie? We'll fix it tomorrow, just shut off the main valve. Oh, okay, thank goodness it was an outside pipe, eh? Thank goodness for that. All right. Okay. A couple more little bits of blue in here. Hang on, sorry. I'm going to just put this under a different light so I can actually see where it ends. All right. So that side is done. And then we're just going to go over here and fill in just a dot or two over here. All things considered, this turned out pretty evenly. I'm pretty pleased with myself. I'm not gonna lie. It looks so cool. Oh, that's a good idea. I will. I should talk to her. It would cost a fortune to have her ship it up here, though, so I'll ask her what she would recommend. I'd have to get some kind of cellophane to put in the window because there's no wood there. But that is a really, really good idea. Thank you, Carrie. Funny how you come to a live from Canada and find people who are 10 minutes away. Isn't that crazy? That's cool, eh? All right, I'm going to grab the black light and I'm just going to go turn off a couple of lights here so we can get a good view. And then the plan is, you know what? I think we'll start on the top. We'll start a fresh mandala up on the top and see what we're going to do there. All right, bear with me. I'm just going to turn a couple lights off. It's going to get dark. Oh, no, it won't because I've got the other one. Hi, Audrey. You okay? Are you all right? Okay? I just stopped to give Audrey a quick little snuggle. Bear with me. Okay, so we turn this off and this on. So there's the front of the bus. And then we go to the side. And then we keep spinning. And go to the back. Thanks, Carrie. And then we keep spinning. And that's the back of the bus up towards the front. And then, oh, that's so fun. Oh my goodness, look at my my table. My table and my cloth and everything is covered in flecks of neon paint. Oh, I'm really happy with that. That's fun. That's so fun. I'm really happy with that. Ding, 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 ding. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Christine. Thanks, Rachel and Sue. All right, turn a light back on. Turn my overhead light on. And then, yeah, let's start something on the roof. Roof stoof. Sorry, I got to stretch for a second. I think I pulled something in my shoulder. Of course, I said to Mom today, I'm like, oh, my shoulder's sore. She's like, just like me, you're going to have a torn tendon. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Now, I want to stick with a mandala on the top. And because we're going to fill it with a bunch of paw prints too eventually. But what colors do we want to do? I think that we will go with, I think we're going to do two. I think we're going to do one kind of here and one kind of over here. So where the centers are, so they'll kind of overlap a little bit. You're not going to part with that bus For the right price, I will part with pretty much anything I've done. But it is going to be a really, really tough one to say goodbye to. Really tough. There's a whole bunch of things that I've got kind of sitting, waiting in the wings that are, I haven't posted them yet because I'm not ready for them to go anywhere yet. And I am pretty confident that you guys are going to like them when I get them done. I'm excited to show you some stuff. This is because I leaned the bus on its end. So it got a little scuffed. So I'll do some touch-ups after though. Right? Not the end of the world. Okay, so we are going to we'll do a center dot of purple up here. I've got the spiral right there. Oh, thank you. I love this glass. That's exactly what I do. It even makes the squeaking sound like a magic eraser when you do that. Great minds, Barb. Great minds. All right, so this is what I'm thinking. Where's my pencil? So I'm going to do one mandala where the center is... You know what? I'm going to do one where the center is here on the edge. And maybe make it come out. We'll see how it carries down. I'll try and carry it down the side. And we'll see how big we can make that. And then we'll do maybe one or two others or something. One like that one. Should I do that with a couple different colors? A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, Barb. Hey, I'm trying to be nice. That's my first mistake. All right, so what size center dot are we going to do? I love this one on the back. I friggin' love that one. So yeah, we could do a bigger one just like that. That would be super cool. All right, so let's see. I want to try and put this here, but I don't want it to come over the side. Oh shit, Jesus. Fuck. Oh, that's the kind of day. All right, I'm gonna go grab some painter's tape. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, yeah, popping wheelies. I'd have to really look at some fireworks to see how I could turn a dot mandala into looking like fireworks. Hi, Heidi. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, too. All right, so we're going to go right around here. Now, I'm going to turn this on the end. Don't believe anything you've heard about Canada. Ha ha ha. Wah wah wah. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Not quite. All right, let's see if I can. Ooh. All right, we'll see if that helps to protect the front here. You were just dotting too? Oh, that's awesome, Stephanie. How you doing? You know what? I haven't done a dark blue. Oh, yes, I did do a dark blue center. Okay. All right, so we are going to go with a large center dot. And then we'll do a modification of that mandala that is on the back of the bus. All right, so now I will use a dotting tool. What were you working on, Stephanie? What project were you working on? What were you painting? All right. So there is that. Now, let's see. How did I start this? I started it with red, orange, and yellow. Okay. That's exactly what I'm going to do on here. I'm going to have a paw print dot in the very center. Exactly. A magnet, white canvas, blues, greens. Oh, lovely. Yep, this is actually one of my keychain designs, and I do finish it with a paw print in the middle, so I definitely want to transfer that around. And I think I'm actually going to change this from a purple center dot to a white center dot. Just because then that'll give some consistency for the rest of the paw prints that I'm going to do around the piece. It is, Tina. This is a wooden VW bus lookalike that I got at Michael's about 1.5 years ago. Now that once the holidays are over, and I think once a lot of the Valentine's stuff is out of the way, come Easter, or maybe even just after Easter, they should have a lot of their summer stuff. So this bus wasn't in the back of the store where they have, or in the section of the store where they have all of their wood cutouts. This was in the seasonal section. So keep an eye as different seasonal stuff starts to come out. Keep an eye on the wood cutouts because I wouldn't be surprised if they had something like this or campers or something. So this is the side of the bus. And this is the back. Ding. And the other side. Got more top dots and wheels to do there. We just finished the front of this today. And then we're gonna try the roof. Okay, but I'm gonna try and take some of this excess paint off here so that when I pull the painter's tape off, hopefully it won't cause any problems. So I'm just gonna try and thin this out a little bit. There we go. All right, and then once that dries some more, we'll take that tape off. It's just there to protect these dots that are up at the top. I'm from a town that only has a Walmart. Yeah. Well, then they might start showing it online. They very well might. All kinds of cool spots online to do some Googling and see if there's anything in your area that might have some cool wood cutouts, right? All right, so then we come over here. Not getting enough paint. Every time I said the roof, that's the line that goes through my head, Anthony. Hi, Annies. Thank you, Kim. After I've done a ton of practice, what would you suggest is a good first proper project? I would say play it by ear and see what sounds fun to you at the time. It can be absolutely anything. Absolutely anything. The practice is key no matter what, and even when you do a first proper project, that's still going to be practice, right? So just follow the fun, and anything that sounds or looks or sparks some idea that it might be super fun to paint, jump in. Just dive in. Still not confident enough yet? It'll come. It'll come, Tina. Wicked Gold has cut. I don't know if that was a cutouts and laser ones. Oh, cool. Thank you. Lovely. So that is called Wicked Gold. Good website for everyone to check out. I received some mica powder for Christmas. Ooh, that's going to be fun, Stephanie. Walmart, if you have one in your area, they have a lot of wood varieties. Good wood cutouts. Oh, that's good to know. I got the wooden bus at Michael's. Thank you, Heather. Oops. Oh, I hate this paint. This neon red is a Deco Art Crafters acrylic. And I am just assuming that I got myself a dud of a bottle. Because it's got a really weird consistency to it. Oops. A little bigger than I guess. Might as well plump this one up a bit. There we go. Row 1. Now we go to orange, and then we'll go to yellow. Target, there you go. That's a good idea. Yay, reminds me of the Grateful Dead. That's awesome. Hi, Bree. How you doing? Jenna's same red was weird too. It's so frustrating because it's such a great color. If we could figure out how to get it to not be... It's a bit of a bitch, to be honest with you. It might be worth getting something to dye some other paint with, like mica powders even, maybe. I don't know. I might get a couple bottles the next time I see it and do some experimenting of mixing it with some other colors to see if how it works, even just to fix the consistency. It might be worth... I like the matte finish, so I don't add pouring medium to this stuff. But it might be worth adding some pouring medium and maybe a matte gel or something. I'm not sure. That's what I was just thinking, Carrie, maybe. But the problem is because it's got two different consistencies, I'm not sure that it's going to make the paint mix any better. But it's definitely, I want to get another bottle and do some experimenting. Until I can get another bottle on my hands, though, I'm not going to mess with what's left with this bottle quite yet. With the paint for daughters? What paint is that, Rachel? I definitely need to do some experimenting though and see if there's anything I can do to help with that consistency, because it is not pretty. And it's a royal pain in the butt to use. Because every time you dip your tool into the paint, you come up with a different consistency. So we'll do some experimenting at some point when I can get my hands on another bottle. I know the store that I bought this at is, it's on my list of places to get to when the weather is, and the roads are a little bit more reliable. We'll see. It was good to see you, Stephanie. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Have fun with your mica powders. I don't know if it might, excuse me, affect the adherence on multi-surface. Oh, sorry. So sorry. It might affect the adhesiveness with multi-surface, Rachel, but I don't know what it would do for regular paints. I think that would be another experiment. I've seen a miniature painter use a clamp and Sawzall. Yeah, sometimes. And that might be it too. It might just really need a really good mix. I've seen like little attachments for drills that you can get that would be a stir. So maybe that would even be a solution, eh? I'm gonna just put some more tape on here before we get going too far. Because we are going to get to that point where we're going to go around that corner. Now I'm going to try and grab scissors and snip that a little bit. And then I'll do the same over here. Actually, I'll grab my X-Acto knife because then I can just slice her right off and follow the edge. Oops, so Jamie, be careful. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my my knife, and then we'll cut some of that, maybe even my scissors. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. Actually, these manicure scissors might work really well. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna raise you up here for a minute so that I can have a look here and see that's pretty good. I'm all right with that. All right, so then I'm going to turn it this way. Oh, stay put. All right. Now it looks like it's got an awning or one big eyebrow. All right. I need to cover back up with my blanket because now I'm cold. Oh, what was that? Something snapped. Grr. All right. Here we go. Somehow, again, all of my tools have made it out onto my table, and none are making it back into my container. Could you imagine making little paw stampers as tires as it rolls? Oh my God, wouldn't that be the cutest damn thing ever? Oh. Do you guys remember the Pet Lovers version of the Honda Element that was out like a decade ago? I wanted that car so bad. And I don't like Hondas. I had no desire to drive a Honda in any way, shape, or form. I'm always been of the big cars, right? And I wasn't a fan of the look of the Element, but it was really different with all of the paw print stuff. Like it had a built-in vacuum and blow dryer in the back. It had fold down dishes. All of the seat belts had paw prints. Anywhere where there was normally an emblem. They still had the emblem like in the center of the steering wheel, but then they had paw prints everywhere else. The grips on the seatbelt covers, up at the top where you can lock it in, those were paw prints. The bed of the back of the SUV was lined in a molded plastic that had paw prints all over it. It was the coolest thing ever. That happens whenever I diamond paint. I start with everything in one place and it doesn't last long. It really doesn't, does it? No. Everything just explodes all over the table after a while. And it doesn't help when you have multiple projects going on at the same time too, right? All right, so let's take a look at the back. So now I need to do, we're going to do purple, and we're going to take this one to like the next level, because we're going to do this and then we're going to add to it. I'm not quite sure how yet, but we're going to figure that out. All right, so right now I'm looking back at purple, and I am going to go with a size. We're going to do a size 9, I think. Yes, we're going to do a size 9. All right. How am I doing that? Gotcha. 1, 2, 3. I like that it's not perfectly even on both sides. I kind of like that. I'm okay with that. But what I will do is we'll put a half a one here. Because why not? Okay, so now I need to do my straight tool and my dark blue, I believe. I'm gonna keep switching around and looking at the back of the bus. Yeah, we're gonna go with the straight tool. Okay, so first things first, let's do and for those of you that may be interested, I am going to write up the bus as a pattern. Not as a, here's how to paint the bus, but I'm going to go over and kind of create a pattern in detail of how did I do each of the elements in the design. So how the pattern for every dot mandala that's on the bus. I'll talk about the headlights, I'll talk about the roof, I'll talk about all of that stuff. So all of these designs will be a part of a downloadable pattern at some point. Do you get bleeding under the tape? I have no idea. Where it's a crapshoot. I've never done it before, so I'm hoping for the best. Hoping for the best and expecting the worst, but if the worst happens, then I will paint over it and do something again. I am pulling some of this excess paint off, though, hoping that maybe that won't impact things, but if I have to, I'll paint those dots at the front of the bus again. I think it'll be a good one. I do have, I think, 12 or 13 patterns that are available on my website right now. And I've got quite a few more that are going to be coming down the pipe soon. I've decided that, probably with a few exceptions, but for the most part, everything that I paint, I'm going to write up as a pattern. Every candle holder, every mug, every tissue box, every beer stein, every water bottle, everything is going to get written up as a pattern if it's a unique design. All right, so now I'm going to go to light blue. Let's see. I'm hoping I don't get the bleeding. I'm mentally preparing for bleeding in behind the tape though. The blue does the same thing as the red, just not as much as far as the paint consistency. This one I mixed a couple too. I really like how nice and bright the Craft Smart neons are, but they're very thin paints and they're not the best. Now the Deco Art Americana ones I find are great, but they dry a lot darker than the Craft Smart ones do. So, like for example, see, this is the green that was there before, and then see the green in the background, how much darker the green in the background, lighter the green in the background is than that, and that one's really, really dark. I know it's hard to see there, but that's the lighter green. So because it was a darker, oh, did I just... You bonehead. I just put my sleeve in a minute. It's fine. I'm going to have top dots on there. So I am just going to pat that down to smooth it down because I'm going to have top dots on. The little bit of yellow I can fix. All right. Roll up my sleeve so I don't get any more paint in there. So what I did with the blue and with the green, I really like the consistency of the Deco Art Americana. They're really nice to work with. They dry really well. They don't crack when they dry. At least I haven't had any crack yet anyway. So what I did is I did kind of like a 50-50 mix of the neon blue in the Craft Smart and the neon blue in the Deco Art Americana. And it's still a lot darker than I would probably prefer the paint to dry, but it seems to help out a little bit. So if you have neon paints that tend to dry a little bit darker, give that a shot. See if you can mix it with a less expensive brand. So like Apple Barrel neons, you could do that with maybe. Just kind of keep that in. Just keep that in the back of your mind. Please don't call the artist names. Thank you for your cooperation. Yes, my apologies. My apologies. That was very disrespectful. Very disrespectful of me. You are correct. Oh, that's squeaking something else though, isn't it? All right. Now we do teal. Oh, that's a lot of paint. Whoa. Whoa. That's still way too much paint. Come on, dude. No way. There we go. I love this color one. You're so in love with the bus. I am going to put it up for auction. I did my first auction back in September, and it went really, really well. And it's so funny because I had kind of commented it a couple of times before that auction, but I hate picking prices of what to sell my stuff at. So I kind of joked before the other auction. I'm like, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make you do it. So that's why I'm going to put it up for auction. So then I don't have to choose pricing and you guys can deal with it. And then, but I'm really thinking that that's legit how I'm going to talk about it, to let people know that it's coming and just say, I suck at choosing my own prices. So you do it. You want to buy it? You do it. You set the price. And I'll just sit here and watch the show. And there's been quite a few people who have asked questions about the bus, and I don't know that there has been threats of a throwdown. Not threats. There's been talk of a throwdown, some sort of, I don't know if it's going to be a dance battle or what's going to happen for this thing, but there's quite a few people that are looking for it. Do you know what one of my biggest fears is, Rachel, is that I'm going to talk to myself out loud and have that moment and go, did I say that out loud? Or was that in my head? Or that, I'm going to say something out loud thinking I'm saying it in my head, or vice versa. I'm going to say it in my head thinking I'm saying it out loud. I do that all the time. It's so scary. Like, I don't know if I'm doing it. Oh, shit, that's a lot of paint. What is up, paints? Why are you all being so ornery? Okay, so now we'll do the other side, and then we're going to do some huge green swoops. In between each of these petals. So when there was a couple people asking about it on the live, I think it was even yesterday, and they kept calling it my bus. So there was like 5 different people were talking about their bus. And then I really said, well, that really settles it. I'm totally going to put it up for auction then and just let you guys fight over it yourselves. I'll make my popcorn and we can just watch what happens. And I joke about it, but oh my God, I hate choosing the prices of my stuff. It's so hard. It's so hard. And I haven't learned everything I need to learn about it yet, and I certainly have no problem saying that I am completely winging it with pricing for any of my stuff. I've had a couple people ask me, how do you choose what to sell your price for? And I'm like, I don't really have a formula. I try to guesstimate a little bit how long it took me to paint it, to see because then at least I have a starting point for if it took me 5 hours and I want to pay myself $20 an hour, then at least it gives me kind of a starting point. However, I also have, so for mugs, I picked one price for mugs. And I've got mugs that I've sold for $42 that took me 6 hours. And I want to start making the pricing, maybe it'll be less consistent. So it's not going to be like any mug is $42 or whatever the thing is that I'm painting. I want to really start to practice with some of these formulas to kind of try and find the sweet spot for all of that. If any of you guys are running a business and you've managed to get comfortable with the whole pricing situation, please let us know how you did that. I understand there's a lot in there about, really valuing yourself and valuing your work and all of that sort of thing. But I find a lot of that stuff that's great in theory, but how do I actually internalize things and make that come alive, and that's where I think, everybody has some work that we all kind of do on knowing our worth. And at some point in our lives, we typically kind of go through that, trying to figure out that sort of stuff. But I don't know. I find it very stressful. Very, very stressful picking prices. I've even thought about, hiring a friend and saying, you figure out how much I should charge for all of this stuff. You do it. But it's just a cop-out. I really can't do that. I need to start just embracing it. So I'm hoping to kind of get a little bit more methodical with that sort of stuff over the coming year. I'm hoping that making patterns is going to help me with that, because I'm going to be paying really close attention to what, how much time I'm spending and how to create these patterns and everything. But that's the other part of it too, is that I can say, okay, how long did it take me to create this piece? And then my pricing is also going to depend on, did I make a pattern out of it, right? Because if I am able to make a pattern and sell a pattern, I can sell that indefinitely, right? So I kind of like doing that, because it takes away from some of the one-of-a-kindness, I know, but at the same time, it allows me to offer those hand-painted pieces at a bit of a lower cost, because I'm going to be able to continue to generate revenue from that same design because of the pattern, right? So it's one of those things that well, that's fun. That's going to kind of almost start to go over the side, Sue, when we add another row. That's going to look fun. Yeah, I don't really quite know where I was going with all of that, but I think I was just babbling. All right. Partly because I stopped talking because I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh, it's nice to live in Canada where there are things that are legal that aren't in other places, but I'm pretty sure it slows me down. But more entertaining lives, right? Okay. Oh, I can hear the wind really picking up outside. All right, so this last one is going to be a half of a swoop, and it is going to go over here. Well, let's hope that this tape holds up and does what it's supposed to do. Hopefully it does its job. Okay. So there's that one. Hi, Anya. How are you? Good to see you. Okay. Now... thinking. I'm thinking. Sorry. Trying to decide how much bigger I want this to be. A lot of the neons get really cloudy around the edges as well. So when you can, try and move the paint around on your dots or on your swoops for the neons. And that can thicken up the edges a little bit so that they don't get quite as cloudy. I'm glad you're doing good. Thank you. And I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm trying to make decisions. about what to do next here. And I'm not quite sure what to do yet. So we might come back to that one. I might go down to this side. And we could build another one on top here. But we'll do a different design. So on this one, we'll do that one. We'll do that one larger. No, I think we will. I think we're going to do this one up here. Nope. Nope. Needs to be. Yeah, maybe it will be that one then. No, we're just going to start new. We're just going to start fresh here because I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm actually going to start like in a corner and bring it out. Because why not? Right? Oh no, I don't want to do that. Well, we might just do two. Hang on a sec. I think I want to go up to here. We're going to do a huge center dot here. Whoop. I'm going to put it right. Shit. Nope, not there. Hold, please. Oops. Magic eraser. All right, so I'm actually going to start it a little bit lower, about there. There. Oh, that's a juicy big one. All right, that's better. That turned out lovely. It's nice when you can get a really nice large center dot, especially when you're painting on a rougher surface. Because like I mentioned earlier, if you were here, I said that I didn't do a great job sanding this before it was done. Before I started painting it, I jumped the gun a little bit and should have spent a little bit more time, but I was way too impatient and wanted to get painting it and had set the goal to start painting it in September. And I wish I had done some more sanding on it. So if you are going to paint wood cutouts, it's definitely helpful to try and make sure that you sand it as much as possible. Help yourself out as much as you can. All right, so around there we are going to go. All right, we're going to start. We're going to go reverse. One of the things I do when I'm using a bunch of colors, I only paint dot mandalas. So I could do something in peacock feather colors, but I can't do peacock feathers. I only know how to paint mandalas. So red, orange, yellow, green, teal, light blue, dark blue, and purple. So I line up my colors so that, for example, I'm going to go in reverse order, starting with this. That was my center dot. So I'm going to go in reverse order. That was my next dot. I'm going to move my purple down here, and I'm going to do my circles around the center. I'm going to do them in those three colors. I think I might start with the yellow, actually. I think I might, actually. Am I going to do that? Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't you? All right, I'm going to do that. We're going to start with yellow. All right. Starting with yellow. Let's bring this back down. I will do this, and we'll see how well how straight I can get this on. We've got about 10 minutes left, so we'll work on this, and then we will say goodnight for tonight. I will post my live schedule for the rest of the week later on tonight. I'll do that before I go to bed tonight. And there won't be a live tomorrow, but I will very likely be doing lives every day the rest of this week. I might take one other day off, but I will get that schedule up shortly after the end of the live, I think within the hour, and figure out when we're going to be able to hang out again next. If you're new to Dot Mandalas, I do have a bunch of tutorials on my YouTube channel. There's a tutorials playlist on there. If you do try any of the tutorials and you like what I do, I would love it if you'd give me a follow over there on my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow it so that I can eventually maybe get some creator income from that, because I can then monetize my YouTube account once I hit some certain statistics. So I'm growing fairly well, all things considered. It's not the neatest and tidiest of organization on a YouTube channel, but the tutorials playlist has 35 videos in there that are recordings of live tutorials that I did last summer. So if that's helpful for anybody, those are there for you. I also have some downloadable PDF patterns on my website. So if there are any of my designs that you want to follow along with, there are those step-by-step printable instructions. And yeah, the link for that is in my bio. I think that's all the business we needed to cover for today, eh? Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I hope that whether you celebrate Christmas or not, that you had a nice day. And if it's been hectic and busy or chaotic or any of those things that the holidays can be, I hope that you are able to take a breath soon and give yourself a little bit of a rest. Please take care of yourselves. And I hope that we can hang out again soon. Please don't hesitate to let me know if there's any questions that you have. I'll do my best to help you out. And yeah, and I do apologize. I haven't been great with posting consistently. At all. I haven't posted anything in almost 2 months now, as far as a regular post is concerned, at least certainly not much. I am building up a bank of a bunch of work in progress videos that I will be sharing in the new year. I've realized that consistency in posting is one of the biggest hurdles that I have. So I'm going to invest in some software that's going to help me with that, help me schedule stuff, and be able to know and be able to work ahead a little bit as well. I want to be able to be here with the community, but I also understand that if I am not putting content out and but hopefully trying to answer some questions and everything, then that's just not going to work. So I want to really, there's going to be a lot of changes in the new year, and really positive changes that I'm really excited about. And I hope that we get to spend a lot more time together. Oh, thanks, Patty. Lots of love to you. I hope you have a good rest of your night. It depends on the surface that I'm painting with, Emily. If I'm painting on wood, canvas, or stone, I will use Crafters acrylics. And if I'm painting on ceramic or glass, I typically use multi-surface acrylics. But glass or enamel paints will also work well. I'm a huge fan of Craftsmart paints for multi-surface. They're my favorites for multi-surface. All right, I'm going to do one more row here. Or actually, you know what? We're going to do a couple top dots. We'll just do a few here. So I need yellow. So I'm going to turn I'm going to zoom out. So this is where we're at so far. We're going to keep building this. On the next live, that's when I'll pick this up again. And then for now, I'm going to do some top dots here. And I've got other top dots to do on the side here, but I figure if I'm getting close to calling it a night, then it's nice to put on some top dots and really let it dry overnight. When it comes to choosing your paints, you really want to kind of decide what's really important to you. So is it the finish? Like for me, a matte finish is something that is very important to me. So it's something that I look for specifically in my paints. How smooth they dry. Do they crack a lot? So if you get the thinner the paints you get, the greater the chance of cracking when you do larger dots. Deco Art Americano, it would be my favorite for on these. I was too hard to see, wasn't it? They are yellow and green. I definitely need to zoom out when I'm doing those colors because they just blow up the lighting, don't they? I'm happy with this so far, though, you guys. What do you think? I want to look at the front again because it's so friggin' pretty. Well, let's take this tape off. Let's see what happened here. Actually, I'm not going to because I've got to do top dots and top swoops, so I'm just going to leave it right now. Yeah, it all looked bright yellow, when it got super close like that. I'm really happy with how this is turning out, though, you guys. This is super fun. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, you guys. I love you to bits, and I hope you've had a good day and a nice weekend. And whatever you've got in store for yourself tomorrow, I hope that it goes well. And I will look forward to hanging out with you hopefully soon. And like I said, keep an eye out on Instagram and my story highlights, and I will pin it to the top of my TikTok profile. I will put up the live schedule for this upcoming week here shortly. I'm hoping to do 2 lives on New Year's Eve. I am going to be taking Mom up to see Dad in the morning, so they will be probably like a 2:30 to 4:30 and then an 8 to 10 or something. But on New Year's Eve, if you don't have any plans, definitely come back and we'll get to hang out again. Visit with my dad was good. Thank you, Anya. Yeah, it's fun, eh? To visit with Dad was really good. It was really nice. Mom was able to stay for like 3 hours, so we got a longer visit than we ever anticipated. And we were all exhausted by the end of it. Poor Dad was so tired that he was trying to keep his eyes open, and he still had 45 minutes until lunch, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a nap before lunch. And Mom was so tired, we came home and she slept about 3.5-4 hours this afternoon. Oh, thank you, Rachel. I hope it goes well too. Fingers crossed. I think the organizing and maybe some purging will definitely help get the process going a little bit faster. But my gosh, it's going to look like a whole different place in here. And I'm really hoping that is something that's really motivating to get this place set up to be a really enjoyable space for me and for Mom. Yeah, apartment painting is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how often I get distracted into doing other things except for painting. No, not dot painting the walls. Nope. I'm just painting everything white. It just needs a nice, fresh, clean coat of paint right now. Thank you, love. Did you have a good day, honey? I hope you did. Did you have a fun day? Give your critters a big hug and kiss. Lots of smooches for me. It is all content. You know what? That's the other thing I need to do. I need to get off my ass and download all of these live recordings and get them all in there. But I'm just so glad I got a chance to come and hang out with you guys today. It really was a wonderful way to end the day today, and I hope that it's a good end to your day as well. All right, that's the end of the long goodbye. I'm going to go now. I love you. And I'll talk to you again really, really soon. We'll see you soon, you guys. Bye. Yay for naps, Christine. Good for you. All right. I'm really going to go this time. Okay.